Recording, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Probably should have did that before I hit the record button. But if you can hear me, hello everybody. This is Curtis Williams with Project Humanity. And yes, I said Curtis Williams with Project Humanity. I did not say Big Booty Quan, didn't say Booty Quan Herman, didn't say Trey Facts, didn't say so. Didn't say anything other than Curtis Williams because I decided that creating a character and trying to entertain everybody, that's just not what this is about. This is just not about that. It's not about me entertaining you at all. It's about me delivering a message to you, trying to help out. That's about it. So I didn't want to do any entertainment. After really doing some soul searching, really doing some soul searching this past week, I had an opportunity to go out to Vegas, and it was an amazing trip for a few reasons. I learned so much by observing the people. One of the things I observed is how the people treated me wearing this t-shirt and that mask, the humanity mask. but what I mean is it gave me an understanding of who my audience is and how important it is for me to just do this video. It's not about the flashing lights behind. It's not about a screaming boom, boom in the beginning. It's not about any of that. It's about being able to get this message into the right ears so that we can create the right change and I can get back to doing what I want to do, which is relaxing and chilling. So real quick, real fast, we're going to put this in the hands of ears of whoever it needs to be in. So as promised, the 3 S's to success. It's a real simple plan. I know people like things to be difficult. You want it to be hard and all of that. So I'll make it a little bit hard. However, I also know people. And I know people are wanting change. However, they want to do as little as possible in order to create that change. So that's what I think we got. You know, I believe in God. I don't know about you guys, but I do. And I believe that God can help us when we cannot help ourselves. So when I started Project Humanity, it was because I wanted to do my part in helping. But every group I ever thought about joining, there was always something that kept me from saying I can be a member. And so I just decided to start my own group. Now, I have no members yet. However, one-man army is good enough. And thanks to all the people who do have t-shirts, who do support me. I'm not sure if we're a team yet, but anywho, if you have a t-shirt, I'm going to say you're a part of my team. So the one-man army has about 4 followers or 4 side-by-side members. And we're gonna get it done this year. The message is finna get to the right ears, guaranteed. So without further ado, I give it to you. The 3 S's to success. The first one is real simple. Need you to sit down. That's about it. Sit down. Everybody, sit down. I need to tell you something. The second S is we need you to shut up because I cannot tell you anything if you are talking. So shut up. I appreciate it. The third S, now this one you might need your pens for. This one has a few levels. First 2 are pretty simple. Sit down and shut up. The third one, we're going to give you some levels. This is where we stop. This is when we take a look at humanity and we say, where are we today? Right now, today, we have a rover on Mars, basically a remote control car that we're playing with on a whole nother planet, y'all. That's what we're doing. We got a rover on Mars. And we also, at the same time, have a homeless man under the bridge. And the reason why that's important is because that homeless man also fought for this country in a war. And that's kind of strange to me, how we can spend money to put a remote control car on Mars, but we do not have the time to find mental health facilities and take care of our veterans. So, hey, how about we just stop? Let's take a pause and stop. Let's think about where we are. Where are we? Let me just tell you where we are. We are morally sick if we think that's okay. So here's an idea, something that's easy, breezy, and it's beautiful, because I know y'all like easy. And it requires you to really do not a whole lot. Rich people, you are not evil like they say. The politicians keep claiming, saying you need to be taxed. Let's just stop that, okay? Here's an example of how a person gained some wealth that we all know because they actually made a movie about it. All right, so let's take a nerd and say he's being criticized, called a nerd all the time. And he's a nerd. So he's going to sit at the computer a lot and he's going to create some stuff. And he may dream up some dreams and create a business one day. And that business grows into a massive business and he creates a great amount of wealth. Now, don't forget, this guy was a nerd and was being criticized by everyone. So you want to call him evil now because he has a lot of money. Or what about the cool kids who was criticizing him, who are currently politicians, who are telling you that that nerd that they used to criticize is the evil person? See, these are the things we don't think about when we're listening to someone demonize somebody. Whenever someone is demonizing someone, you need to be looking at that's probably the demon right there. So question anyone who's talking negative about someone, especially a person in power. So when we have a senator or congressperson, anybody in houses of representatives out here talking about a negative about an individual who has gained such amount of wealth that they should be taxed and they evil and all of that, you need to vote them out of office, because that person you're talking about, you're listening to rather, that's your problem right there. So let's do a little bit of thinking, people. Remember, I came to your state and I talked to you. So I know you're not crazy, like the TV says. I know you're not all thugs. I know you're not all racist either. So let's quit watching so much TV and believe in everything we see on TV. Remember, it's called television programming. So the richest people, you have some toys that need to make it down to this level. So it normally takes about 10, 15 years for that to get here. So let's stop right now. We need to bring the education it takes down here to start making those things, so those things will be in the hands of the kids here within the next 10, 15 years. And that's what I mean by stop. We have a remote control car on Mars. We have enough technology to play with for the next 10 years while we begin to educate the planet and share technology that makes the world a better place. It's time to quit playing games. It's time to quit playing ownership of things. It's time to start caring more about the people. And that is the change that we've been waiting for. So Curtis for Project Humanity, in the best 10 minutes I got, the best 10 minutes of your day. And I'll see you next time on The Perspective. Holla.